How's it guys, it's Kakashi here from KaKashi's Corner, and today I'm doing a review on the new burn card called the AM Field. First of all, I like the idea of the AM card, but I do not like the implementation of the card in the game, as it does not appear to me to be a very effective card, except for in specific squad setups like a main turret rush deck or a depot squad with opportunities to properly utilize the card being limited. This may change in future balancing by reducing the energy cost and the area of effect to keep it balanced, but allow for more reactive situations for it to be usable in combat. The buff effect is a 40% speed increase to time-based mechanics in the game, such as the attack speed, movement speed, depot production, hardpoint capture and scoring speeds to any friendly unit within its radius. The level of the card only influences the duration of the buff effect, with a level 11 card giving you a duration of 9.6 seconds. At a 20 radius, the AOE is quite large and the effect is only active for as long as the units remain in the area it is deployed. The best situation to use the card is when attacking enemy turrets, as it usually takes a longer time to take down a turret, which allows a unit to focus on a single stationary target that cannot leave the buff area and will not die too fast and waste the rest of the duration of the AOE buff. It is unlikely that I will build a base rush deck again that does not include this card. I prefer using medium supply cost titans in combination with this card, so that I can deploy a titan at the correct location at the right time and then follow up immediately with the AM Field, as it is very difficult to deploy a 7 cost core titan or 8 cost BT7274 and then wait to build up energy to deploy the AM Field, which gives the enemy enough time to respond and deal with the titan before you were able to cast the AM Field. The cheaper titans also work better for me, as it is more effective to have 2 times 4 or 5 cost titans buffed instead of one expensive titan that is buffed, that can get focused on by the enemy. The titans that the AM Field synergizes the best with for me is by far the fast attack speed titans, such as Ronin, Smoke Strider and Ion titans, as they are relatively high attack speed, which increases dramatically, and it looks really good when Ion's AOE attack turns into a semi-automatic machine shotgun and Ronin goes into berzerking samurai mode. These units all have fast movement speed, and when they enter the buff area, their movement speed is increased dramatically, and this works great to close the gap between the deployment area of the titan and the turret they are targeting, causing titans like the Ronin to sprint really fast and get into melee range.
I can't send you any more supplies. You're full up. You're crushing. Don't let up.
Focus on not misfiring with the ability, as you waste 4 energy when you miss any friendly units or enemies leave the effects area. Timing is crucial for this card, as you can cause a doomed titan such as a Ronin or Smoke Strider or Ion to clear quite up a few enemies within its doomed 10 seconds if the enemy is not focus firing on your doomed titan. But on the other hand, you can cast it on a full health titan, which is being focused, fired and die really fast, causing a big waste in energy spent on the buff. To me, this is a high risk, high reward card to play that can fail miserably unless you are using it to take down a turret, which has a better chance of giving you a big reward on the energy spent. The buff seems to synergize well with cards that deploy fast with a short cooldown after deployment, such as drones. As drones and Ampfield I found is one of the most reliable and effective combinations. It would have been the case with the Grunt Squad as well if their damage was not so low. The pilots this card seems to work well with is fast attack speed pilots such as the Gunner, Pyro Bruiser and Jack Cooper, but not slow attack speed pilots such as Boomers or Grenadiers. If you have a battle between some titans and you are tanking the damage with your titan and you have a gunner entering the combat area, it is a perfect situation to cast the Ampfield, as the gunner's attack speed ramps up really fast and melts away any of the high health enemy units. I would definitely prioritize casting the Ampfield on titans rather than pilots in most cases. Logically and mathematically, you would assume that slow attack units such as Boomers and Grenadiers and Core Titans will receive the biggest benefit from a 40% attack speed buff, but don't be fooled, as 40% increase is a relative attack speed increase, and I have tried this card on slow attack decks and failed every time, having a lot more success with fast attack speed decks. It appears that the Pyro Bruiser's AOE damage death effect is also affected by the speed boost, which is very effective at defending a hardpoint, as well as the Smoke Strider's rally point effects damage ticks. Even though it increases the production rate of depots, I do not like using this card on depots, as the spawn units are low health, which does not deal high damage, and it's too much of a buff investment on disposable units, where I would rather try to squeeze as much potential out of a high supply cost unit that can deal damage itself with this buff. It seems to be quite effective on supply depots, especially if you have at least 2 supply depots in production to really have a worthwhile investment. I prefer playing supply depot without the Ampfield, as a single supply depot plus an Ampfield amounts to a supply cost of 9 supply, in which case I would have deployed an additional supply depot instead, giving me a better supply flow, allowing me to overrun the enemy, but I have had some success playing supply depot and the Ampfield together. I do not suggest using the Ampfield to increase the speed of hardpoint capture or point accumulation, as it could give you more value used in combat situations. The pros for me for this card is that it's great at pushing enemy turrets, it can turn the tide of battles, it's effective when cast on multiple units, and effective on fast attack speed units. It's got a very big AOE area with a decent duration. It affects more mechanics than attack speed, such as movement speed. On the other hand, the cons of this card is its limited versatility, it is very expensive, it's unreliable, it's got a stationary buff, and the cost allows only use on medium cost units, and non-attack and movement speed mechanics buffs are not very effective. It's not effective on slow units such as Core Titans. The best way I suggest to play the card is on stationary high health targets, and to have at least 3 different fast attack units within an area that will receive the buff to get the most value out of it. I give this card a fair rating of 6.8 out of 10, as it is not very versatile, expensive and a bit unreliable, having played many games with it in my deck without using it once. I feel they should decrease the buff area and the energy cost for it to be more versatile. Please let me know in the comment section below what you think of the Amphield, and please subscribe for more videos like this in the future, and let me know what cards you would like me to do a review on. And as always, have fun.
Looking good for us. Don't look back. We got hardpoint Charlie. Just lost hardpoint Alpha. More supply is on its way. Resources boost. Alpha secure. You're crushing. Don't let up. Got Bravo. Looking good for us. Don't look back. Hold tight. Fly boost incoming. We've lost Charlie. Fly lines are open. Don't hold back. We're taking Charlie. Charlie lost. We pulled ahead. Keep it going. System control with hardpoint Alpha. Bravo secure. Lost Alpha! Hold tight. Fly boost incoming. We lost Alpha! Resources boost. Charlie secure. The fly lines are open. Don't hold back. Charlie on. Still win, but it's not looking good. Bravo. Your Titans are almost ready. 30 seconds. Bravo hardpoint lost. Charlie secure. falling behind. Keep it together.
Alpha! We've lost Charlie! Got Bravo.
This fight is too close for comfort.
Taking Charlie.
Titans online.
Bravo secure. Charlie lost. We've lost Charlie. System control of hardpoint Alpha.
More supply is on its way.
Just lost Bravo. Get over there and patch the net.
Calling. More supply is on its way. You've got resources going to waste, soldier.
We're taking Charlie.
Hooah! More supply! It's going to waste, soldier. We've pulled ahead. Keep it going. Your supply meter is full.
We've lost Charlie. Bravo hardpoint lost. Alpha secure.
Resources boosted. This fight is too close for comfort.
Charlie. We've lost Charlie.
fight is too close for comfort.
Bravo hardpoint lost. Bravo secure. Charlie secure. We just lost hardpoint Alpha. Charlie lost. Alpha secure.
Looking good for us. Don't look back.
We've got hardpoint Charlie.
I can't send you any more supplies. You're full up. I can't send you any more supplies. You're full up. You're crushing. Don't let up. Fly boost inbound. We pulled ahead. Keep it. Falling behind. Keep it together. More supply is on its way.
We've got Alpha.
Your supply meter is full. Resources boosted.
We've got hardpoint Charlie.
This fight is too close for comfort. Supply boost inbound.
We got Alpha. We've lost Charlie.
Hooah! More supply!
We lost Alpha. We just lost hardpoint Alpha. Bravo hardpoint lost. We now have control of hardpoint Bravo.
It's looking good for us. Don't look back.
Alpha secured.